Hi guys, welcome to episode 3 of the SIC show. I'm super excited to be here and I got my main man, Brent Mail. How are you, buddy?
Awesome, as usual.
As always awesome. If we're not awesome, we're excellent. And if we're not excellent, we're
Good.
Anyway, this week we've got Jay Patel, and what has he got for us, mate? What's he going to share with us?
Well, he's going to share his magic lens cap.
Oh, I can't wait for that story. Epic. And he's going to also inspire you about following your passion.
Yes, and he's going to show us a handmade piece of equipment that he uses to create.
Awesome, let's get into it. And here's the interview that Brent did in
Wisconsin, the USA.
Let's go.
The SIC Show. Share, inspire, create.com.
I am Jay Patel. I'm a landscape photographer. And according to Brent Mail, I'm landscape photographer extraordinaire.
Yes.
Actually, I started shooting just as a hobby in early 2000. And as the time went on, people kept asking me for doing workshops and things. And I finally broke down and said, sure, I'll do them. So finally in 2005, I just gave up and said, sure, you guys want me to teach workshops here, I'll start doing workshops. So we've been teaching for almost 9 years now. And I started teaching before I met Marina, and then when I met Marina, we now teach together. So all our workshops, our ebooks, our video courses, everything we produce together.
Share.
I have a magic lens cap that never really gets lost. One can say that that's one lens cap to rule them all. It has gotten lost 3 times in some weird location, and every time it returns back to me.
So it's a magic lens cap.
It is a magic lens cap.
How does it get attracted back to you?
So let me give you an example. So first time I lost it, it was in the middle of, we were shooting out in a wide field. This must be like bigger than a football field. I was really dark, we couldn't see anything, and I had dropped it. And we were walking back to the car, and as soon as we were getting back to the car, I was trying to put all my gear away, and I noticed that there was no lens cap. And I said to Marina, I said, hey, I lost it somewhere along the way. It must have fallen off. So Marina said, oh, let's go look for it. I said, but you can't really see anything. Marina says, oh, it's probably sitting on those rocks. And I said, no, I'm pretty sure I didn't leave it on the rocks. So we started walking back. And as we were walking in this field, this huge field, one of us kicks it right out of the blue. And I pick it up and I said, I can't believe that I found the lens cap back. Then the second time it fell in the river and it rolled down. And I was like, okay, this is it. The lens cap is gone. And I started wandering down. I said, well, I'm going to go and shoot other shots. So I started going down other shots, and I see something black, like maybe 50 yards down. And I pick it up, and sure enough, it's the lens cap. I said, I cannot believe this is a lens cap. And the third time it got lost was out in the middle of the desert. We were shooting in a place called Bentonite Hills in Capitol Reef. Huge place. I mean, there is nobody there. It's just one car, just 2 of us, Marina and I, shooting with several square miles of area. And Marina's going off a half a mile in that direction, and I'm shooting half a mile in the other direction. And I leave my lens cap sitting on a rock somewhere. I don't know where. And I'm shooting and I'm not paying attention, and Marina is shooting and making her way back to the car. And she passes that rock with a lens cap sitting on it. And Marina says, I know whose lens cap that is. That is the one lens cap to rule them all. She picks it up. She brings it over. I said, where'd you find it? She said, well, it was about a quarter mile that way on a rock somewhere. So I still have that lens cap. We destroyed the lens that it belonged to in Iceland, but the lens cap still survives.
So I'll come in here.
All right.
So Jay, this is the famous lens cap that gets attracted back to you every time you lose it,
Yep,
right?
that is the one lens cap to rule them all.
So where's the magnet on it that gets attracted back to you?
It's just my magnetic personality.
Like, oh, all right.
Inspire.
The story behind the image is very simple. These days, there is so much photoshopping involved and social media, and everybody's on social media. And you look at you read the things that are on social media and you find out that you need to have the latest and the greatest equipment and the best lenses, and you need to be a pro at post-processing to create an image. But the truth of the matter is, people have been taking awesome landscape shots on glass plates, and Ansel Adams has been working in Yosemite creating awesome images on film. There was no Photoshop, no digital cameras out there. So the image that I'm sharing with you is one of the first images I took that when I looked at the results, it said I was just stunned that I could actually take photographs like that. It was taken with an old D30 Canon DSLR with a really bad, lousy dynamic range. There was no live view in it. Had a 1.8-inch LCD on the back. It was one of the first DSLRs. I think it was the first DSLR Canon introduced. And I had just started into photography. I had a kit lens, really bad camera, and I went to Glacier to take this image. And it was incredibly simple to take. All I did was balance out the light using a GND filter, and the image came out right out of the camera. So the inspirational story here is you really don't need all the latest stuff if you really want to get started in photography. Just grab a camera, a lens, and head out there. As long as you're passionate about things and follow what you want to do, it'll work out.
Awesome. So for those people that aren't watching this show, can you explain what this image looks like?
Oh, the image is at St. Mary's Lake. It's a pretty famous lookout. It's very easy to get to. You just drive and stop the car. And so we went there and we didn't know what to expect. And the image and the light that came through was stunning. There was a heavy overcast sky with a small opening in the horizon behind us. And the sun just came streaming out of that opening and lit up everything in front of us. There's this red light on the mountains in Glacier, and the wide angle lens that I used to capture that goes for several miles. So the light at the very end of the range is the pinks that you get out of the sky, which is the first light of the sun that hits the mountains, and the mountains are glowing red. And on one side, on the left side, the first true yellow or golden light is coming through. And right before the golden light came in, I clicked the shutter, so it was orange. So there's orange and red and pink, and you can see the entire sky just filled with colors.
Truly an inspirational image. I'm just looking at it now, and you know what I love about it too is the silhouetted pine trees in the foreground on the left. You know, with the lake in the background or the glacier. Is that the lake is the glacier's melted a little bit and there's a lake there, is that right? Or the glacier's in the mountain? No,
the lake is pretty big. It's about 10 miles long.
Oh, right, okay.
So it is, but yeah, the glaciers feed into the lake.
Oh, okay.
And the purple mountains and the sky and everything is something that landscape photographers dream about. Oh, and the best part about it is it requires very little post-processing to create an image like this.
Create.
So one of the things that people fret upon is filters, right? So here's a filter holder that we use, and the image that I was talking about, I created with a soft GND filters like this. And you can see that a lot of people will say, oh, there's no need to use GND filters. You just have to learn post-processing. But you know, the thing about landscape photography is it is about experience. It's about being out in the field instead of spending hundreds of hours post-processing. So we believe that if we can get it right in the camera, get it right, and spend more time outside.
And can you show us the filter holder that you actually got there and put those filters into?
So this is a filter holder that Marina and I came up with a design. We did a prototype, used it for 3 years. And finally, we got so many requests for making these filter holders that we actually went ahead and had somebody design this for us. And it's very easy. You just fold it up and it fits the filter and you put it in our camera bag.
I've always wondered where you get that from. Where do you get it?
Well, we're currently out of stock,
Okay. So you should,
but
yeah.
we actually will have it available for sale sometime on our website. We don't really know when.
Okay. So that's visualwilderness.com.
That is visualwilderness.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Jay. One of my very good friends, Jay, for coming on the show and sharing that with us and inspiring us and showing us what you used to create.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on the show.
All right, guys. Oh, that was awesome, mate. That's a story about the lens cap. It's just unbelievable.
I know.
I can't believe you can lose it that many times and it just turns up again and again. And the bit
crazy.
where, what did Verena say? She said, "Oh, this is the." She was somewhere and then she found it on a rock or something, and then she goes, "Oh, I know whose lens cap that is."
And it's the one lens cap to rule them all. I like that.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
And how about the following your passion? Awesome.
Oh, I
that
love that.
image. And I love the story about, it's not about the gear you own, the equipment. It's about having the passion and just something to go out there and make the capture.
And the knowledge
yes.
on how to do it, and shooting an image like that with a kit lens.
I know, it's
Amazing.
amazing
Love it.
image, Jay Patel, and that's why he's got the nickname Guru Jay.
Guru Jay.
Guru
So as
Jay.
you know, Johnny has got gangster names for everyone, and Jay's is
Except
Guru
Johnny.
Jay.
Except
Johnny.
But that's okay.
So-
He's my guru.
Actually, leave a comment below on what you think Johnny's gangster name should be.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Biggie J. I like Biggie J. That's good.
Biggie J. No, that's not gangster enough.
Oh, is it? Okay,
No,
we'll
no.
think of something.
Totally.
Yeah.
And what about that handmade piece of equipment that Jay uses to put his filters in? I want one.
I want one too, mate. As soon as they come live on Visual Wilderness, I'm going to buy one because they're awesome, mate.
Yeah.
Awesome, ultimate. He's so knowledgeable. I love Jay Patel. I got mad love for him,
Yeah,
mate.
totally.
Yeah,
What?
he's a good bloke.
Mad love.
Mad man love. You know, like.
Oh yeah.
like
Oh.
That's about it. That's the close. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's been another epic show. And as always, if you can leave us some feedback below in the comments, we love to hear it. Don't we, mate?
Totally. And on iTunes, leave us comment, feedback on iTunes. And also, if you want to know more about Jay Patel, go to visualwilderness.com.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Visual Wilderness, we just a disclaimer, we are part of the Visual Wilderness team, aren't we, Brent? And
Totally.
yeah, but we love it over there. The community is awesome, and there's some awesome content over there. And just a little tip, there was it should have arrived by now, the new course, mate.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the new course
Yeah,
would
so
be there.
there will be a big announcement coming up soon, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah, that's all
won't
good.
give you any more information.
Yeah, it's all good. Head over to visualwilderness.com, and yeah, thanks again, guys, for watching. We appreciate it.
Yes. Thanks, guys. Leave comments below. Cheers.
Have a great day.
To find out more, go to shareinspirecreate.com.